welcome to the Nerd News Podcast, where we talk about random shit and nerd shit. I'm your host, Dominic, and this is my co-host, Evan. Say hello, Evan. All right, starting off with a banger. Might as well just end the video right now. All right, see you
All
guys.
right, cool. I'll see everyone next week.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
See you later. But what a week. It's been an okay week for me.
Yeah.
Work's been okay. We're actually starting to kind of catch up, but
There you go.
we're actually okay. We're catching up, but we're still behind, right? We have 70 something trailers to unload still. So we're like 70 trailers behind, but during like the months of January and December, it was so much worse.
Yeah.
It was so much worse. So, but yeah, and I've got tomorrow off.
Oh?
Gonna go to my parents' house because a couple of family members are coming down, or not coming down, but coming up from Kentucky
There you go.
to kind of drink and talk and shoot the shit, you know?
Family shit.
Yeah. So, and we usually
like it.
do like whiskey or bourbon or stuff like that tasting. So like,
So he will be whiskey drunk and drunk texting me saying he wants to see my chocolate starfish.
okay. No, I'm.
Don't
I'm
act like you won't.
I'm
No.
only gonna go there because my girlfriend isn't exactly the best around, people who drink. So I'm not gonna do that to her. And it doesn't matter if they're like very friendly or chill or anything like that. So she's just more comfortable when it's at home, and I totally get that.
There. I am like that, so I feel that.
So I am going to only go there for like the tasting, because what happens is that my dad does this every like few months, that they come down or like they come up to do this, and one of them they'll all get a type of whiskey or bourbon, and they won't tell each other what it is.
Ooh, and then they gotta try and guess it?
Not only guess it, but like we kind of like guess what the flavors are, the oh my god, it's been a while since I've had anything. What is it? Excuse me. What is it called? The PSA? No.
There, are you PSAing your whiskey bottles?
Yeah. I'm just drawing a blank, but like the how hot it is and stuff like that.
Scoville.
No. Like as in a whiskey or bourbon.
Oh,
the
you said hot, and I thought peppers.
Like how strong it is.
Oh, I have no fucking. Oh, proof.
Thank you,
What proof it is?
Yes. Yeah. We kind of like guess what proof it is, what the flavors are, stuff like that. And then we kind of guess who brought what and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm
Yeah.
only gonna go there for the tasting and stuff like that, and then I'll be coming back home. Nothing too big, heavy, stuff like that. We gotta keep it simple because Saturday is National Women's Day. All you women out there who are listening, it is National Women's Day. So if your man doesn't do
Yeah.
anything for you that day, or at least
You
all
have
day
some
long,
excuse to do. Yep. You can also, so for any women that may know or not know, I do help women out by following them home at full speed, so they never get worried that they may not get home or anything like that. So
oh yeah,
always,
absolutely.
make sure that they get home safe, especially when I'm wearing my hood and I'm wearing all black and I'm in a downtown city or non-suburban area. Anyway,
That was oddly specific.
What?
So, more big news. This coming Saturday, the next English episodes for Solo Leveling come out,
Yep.
and
Oh.
this nerd
Yeah.
needs to catch
Uh-huh.
up. Still, it's been 3 weeks.
I have an excuse now. Sorry, I'm eating. I need to eat. So I actually have an excuse now because the show that I'm watching, y'all, for everyone at home. If you want a good show, if you're into a little bit of gore and action, maybe a slight bit of nudity, um, Reacher. I've been watching the hell out of Reacher.
Ooh.
I love Reacher. Season 3 came out like 3, 4 weeks ago. And I've been watching the fuck out of it. But I just caught up, which I didn't know that they were doing only one episode a week because I thought it was the entire season at once. So I caught up, and there's 3 episodes left in the season. And now I'm pissed because I watched all 3 episodes in the last 3 days. I've really done nothing else besides that because I have no life and there's no one in my life, nor no woman in my life to tell me nothing anyway like that anyway. So, but yeah, no, I watched the shit out of that show. Love that show, and now I have nothing to watch, so I absolutely will watch Solo Leveling
Cool.
to catch up before Saturday.
Good.
But yep,
So that means
I'm excited to watch it.
So that means next week we will go a little. We'll do a little dive of the
Deep
episodes. So, I've been watching a little something that I've been watching is Dragon Ball Super, and
The one
there
of the 19 million Dragon Balls.
there's 140 something episodes, I think, or 139, one of the two. And I'm on episode 45, I think. I just got to the part where they just finished the tournament. Like the mini tournament with Beerus and oh my god, Champa. That's his name. Universe 6 Destroyer. So, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I think my only problem with the show is Goku. He barely takes anything serious. And I guess that's his character and stuff like that. And he only gets serious until he's like beat into the ground by someone. Pretty much.
He's got to be like bleeding from every orifice to
Literally.
actually give a shit.
Literally. That's my only, like, I guess that's my only problem. But then again, that's Goku. Like, he's the goofy.
Cocky. Yeah.
I wouldn't say cocky, but like more like kiddish type of person. And then Vegeta is the more serious and
Vagina.
yeah, he's the more serious and the smart one and stuff like that. So, Vegeta's definitely been growing on me because originally I didn't like Vegeta in general before I even watched anything Dragon Ball, and then this one in Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta's kind of growing on me. I like him a lot. So, because he's so much smarter. He's constantly trying to get better, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I just passed the tournament, the mini tournament, and the Omni King showed up. That was a funny experience. And then I also
Oh wait, I was told about this.
Yeah.
I remember. I remembered the conversation. Remember it?
well, this isn't exactly that part yet, but this is like right when Lord Xenos first time comes to Universe 7, and he's like, "Ooh, you guys are having a tournament? Let's have a tournament with all 12 universes." So, yeah, I just passed that part, and I have a thing, like, my theory is that the reason Lord Zeno is so comfortable, or like just talks to Goku more and is more playful and enjoying to talk to Goku is because Goku doesn't see him as a threat or see him as like a competitor, and he talks to him like a normal person, while all these other people are like, "Oh my god, Grand Zeno, oh god, we're gonna die." So, but I think the funniest part is when Grand Zeno was leaving, and his two bodyguards were like, "Later, Gators," and they just zip off.
Later, Gator.
That's literally what they say.
Later, Gators.
I'll pull.
That's wild.
I'll pull a clip up for you guys. in the channel on watching this, but yeah, it's like he's like, okay, bye bye now, and the two guards hold Grand Zeno's hand. And he's like, and they both salute and they say later, Gators. I love it. That was really funny. Another, I guess you could say another thing that kind of bothers me is that everyone talks about how Goku is like the strongest anime character in any anime. Wow, dude, half the time he's fighting someone, they're 100% stronger than him, and then he finds a way to beat them pretty much. Or Vegeta has to tag in. So against Frieza, when he came back to life, Vegeta had to tag in. And then only then, when they had to go back in time before Frieza destroyed Earth, he was able to defeat him. And then what's his name? Hit in the mini. Oh my god, fuck. The mini tournament Hit. Dude was barely dude didn't power up at all, and was beating Goku at his god level, Saiyan, the Super Saiyan Blue, and Hit was just fucking beating the shit out of him. Then again, Hit was starting to improve his abilities, so I mean, but still, Hit was just a normal alien who has a time skip ability and was beating the shit out of Goku at Goku's highest. So that's another thing that, like, all you fuckers who say Goku is the strongest anime character, I beg to differ.
From what you've told me, it just sounds like he doesn't really he sounds like he trains and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, he trains his fucking heart out.
Like I understand Goku trains his heart out and stuff like that, but it just doesn't seem like when it comes to the nitty gritty fights, like the stuff like, all right, here's a point to prove right here. It just doesn't seem like he pulls through unless it's he finds a way to win, but like he doesn't lock down the wins or usually, wins with confidence.
Yeah, usually
sort of thing.
Usually the only times he finds a way to win in a fight that someone's 10 times stronger than him is when it's threatening other people's lives or him dying. So
fair.
And then he goes into this ultimate form and doesn't lose anything and gains 1 million strength and stuff like that. But but I like the anime so far. It's been a show that I can keep on my mind and keep watching until another episode of Solo Leveling comes out, or I mean just any other anime that I decide to move on to, because I've watched a lot of good anime so far and I'm starting to run out. So
yeah.
So if someone can give me some suggestions.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe barbecue might. Who knows if you can escape for a weekend or a day or two for my birthday coming up.
Oh, I will. Sunday. Sunday's the day.
Perfect.
Because Friday,
perfect.
I've got something. I think work, and then something else. And then Saturday, I'm celebrating my girlfriend's birthday that Saturday because we won't be able to the week before.
Okay.
The weekend of her birthday, we won't be able to celebrate. So the weekend after is your week. So Saturday is the only day, and then Sunday I'll have nothing to do. So I'll definitely come over Sunday. Don't know about spend the night. I don't know yet. Just depend. I'll play it by ear though. So
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, no. I don't really have a plan right now for the weekend at all, but I told my mom kind of like a rundown of what people I want to see and everything like that. And I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, no, that sounds good.
Okay.
Excuse me. It might not be for as long as, it might not be for a normal long hangout like we normally do, but
yeah.
But I think it's gonna be Saturday. Dinner is gonna be with my family and kind of be like the family dinner, and and then Sunday is gonna, and then Saturday night with the boys, and then Sunday, probably Sunday, just dick around all the way up until late because I know some people got to work Monday and stuff like that. So I won't keep anyone late, but just like Sunday night, figure out something to do, something like that. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have to plan it out, but
Yeah.
no, I'm
Text the
excited,
group
dude.
chat, keep us updated.
Yeah, you know the biz. But I'm excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun.
I wanted to talk about a game that recently came out called Repo, and it's very similar to Lethal Company,
Oh, okay.
a million times funnier.
Funnier.
It's not funnier, but it's like a million times more fun. I'm sorry, Lethal Company, you had your reign. Now it's Repo's turn. Think of Lethal Company, but scary and funny at the same time. And you need to watch Puffers.
Is it the one that looks like pills?
Yes,
The little
and their like mouths are really wide.
Yeah,
when they
okay.
talk.
So I have not watched that yet. There was a plan on watching it soon once I caught up with Reacher because I have literally taken a break off of YouTube and it's been not
Missed a
refreshing.
lot.
It's kind of sad, but no, I'm about to catch up here soon. So don't you worry about me. I'll be good.
It looks fun, and Lincoln's actually wanting us to get the game and play it, and we all play it. But I think it's only a computer game, so
Yeah. So there goes me and the barbecue. Goodbye. But yeah.
It's a fun game. It's really funny. Definitely should watch it. Check out Puffer, Grizzly, all them channel, because it's hilarious.
I don't think Smitty's coming out with one yet. Neither is Blarg, but I know
Well,
Grizzly, Puffer,
I don't
and
think,
Yummy have.
I don't think Blarg was in it.
He
I
played
know-
with. I think he played with some of the goons. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah,
to
because the one I watched was I've watched Puffers and then I've watched Grizzlies, and I think Yummy was in it.
you.
Obviously,
Yep, that was
Puffer,
the one that I saw.
Droid, and Pezzy were in it, and then one other. I think it was Retrix. So I don't think Smitty was. I don't think Smitty was in that
No,
recording.
But-
so
but if I don't know if anyone has kept in on some of the stuff with the Goons podcast, but a little side rant. I didn't. I have been swamped with work and kind of catching up on Reacher and stuff like that. That the new Goons podcast member is Swagger Souls. Didn't think that one was gonna happen.
really,
But yeah, Swagger Souls is the newest Goon, which is
I
kind
love
of
that.
wild. I love it too. I think it fits in absolutely perfectly with their culture. To be quite honest with you,
dude,
but-
he is hilarious.
I fucking love him, and he's been doing this shit forever, and I fucking love him. Some of his shit back in the day of CS:GO, even today, like his shit with CS:GO is so good.
Oh,
and
Swagger?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I recommend anyone,
Yes.
anyone, and
who-
everyone. to
Go
his
go
videos.
watch some of Swagger's CS videos because they are so good. Then I do want to also say something else about a funny video that I watched recently. So about 2 years ago, Soup, Ethan, and McNasty watched Darman and Samir, blah blah blah. I forget the last
yeah.
name, like the weird, like the knockoff. The knockoff version of Darman, and oh my gosh, it was one of the funniest videos I'd ever watched ever. Like I wheeze to this day, still like watching it because I've rewatched it recently. Because the funny thing is that they posted a new one and they added the do in it, so it's
Really?
Soup, Ethan, McNasty, and the Do, and they rewatched Darman, and it is I watched the entire thing, and it is so fucking funny. I
That
love
sounds funny.
when Soup adds like his friends to that shit. It's so fun. Like to like his Twitch stuff. It's so good. McNasty did it, and the first thing he said was like, "Find one with an Indian in it and watch that one." It's the funniest shit. Like he is that group. Like they still have so much chemistry, and it just shows.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Yeah, he's not going to be in the part of the podcast, but they still hang out with each other every day and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not much has changed, but yeah, because it was also a big reason that Super left in the first place was because he was touring. He's starting to pick up a lot of traction with his band, and no one can really be mad at him for that because that's you want to see your friends do excel in stuff that they are very passionate about. So,
Oh yeah.
I was really happy to see Soup do good. I even listened to some of his music too because I low key
Nice.
I love his heavy metal stuff. But that's my little rant. I'm
Nice.
also running off of 4 hours of sleep, and I have to be up in 6 hours. So
Nice. Well, we
Yeah.
got another 50, 40 minutes. Actually,
it's okay. I
40
don't really care.
minutes.
I don't care. But I'm still fun. I'm just if I sound like I'm stuttering and acting like that, if I sound, you know what? English is hard, guys. English is hard. All right, let me take a deep breath. If I sound like I don't know what I'm yapping about, it's probably because I'm tired. But I'm still here. I'm not here mentally, but I am here anyway. All right? All right. That's English. I've said it.
So
go.
now that we've got our little rant off and the beginning of part of this podcast, we want to let you guys know. Obviously, this week's video is going to be mainly about what we watched last week, which was Captain America: Brave New World.
Yes.
Now, I know some people that are going to be watching this don't want any spoilers, so for the next 10 minutes, we will do a no spoil rant. It may be less than 10 minutes, but I will put a timestamp or like a time text on the video of the minutes of when nothing is being spoiled in the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
We will tell you when it is safe to open your earlobes.
Which is now.
Again.
Which is now. So what we're going to be talking about the movie, no spoilers, and then I will talk again, and I will say, all right, now this is going to be spoiling the movie. So I've warned you guys, so you can't be mad at me. You can't blame me. The only thing for the next 10 minutes on the no spoil free talk, what we're going to be talking about is only based on the trailer and if it's a good movie, pretty much. All right?
Yep.
So here we go. Evan, I want to hear your thoughts on the movie. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you like it?
So I'm allowed to say what was going on in the movie, right? And stuff like that.
Not exactly.
This-
So you could say like the fight scenes were good.
Oh,
Say
okay.
the scenery was good. The story was good. Bad, whatever. Just try not to say
give
what
anything
happened
away.
specifically in the movie.
Yeah, no non-specifics. I got you. But I liked. I think the fight scenes was good. I thought that the CGI was pretty good. I think there were some holes in some areas, but all in all, the CGI was pretty good. The story, movement, and flow, and everything like that was really good. I honestly think that it flowed really well. I don't know
Yes.
why people thought that it didn't, but I seriously think it flowed well. I thought some things that were supposed to happen in some parts happened exactly the way I thought it was going to be. Like,
Oh yeah.
not that that's a bad thing, but like, like it happened all in the right way, and I liked the movie. I genuinely did.
And
I had my speculations at the beginning too, but
yeah.
I liked the movie. I did.
There's a lot of things I can talk about. I think so. This is based on the trailer, right? So I'm sure some of you guys have watched the trailer. The scenes with the dead Celestial are really good. I think those scenes were perfect, amazing. The fight scenes in general were amazing. I think. like absolute perfect. I think, what's his name?
Joe Mama. Sorry.
The guy who plays Sam. Why can I not think of his name right now?
Wow, that's crazy.
Like why?
That's actually crazy.
Why can I not think of his name?
I can't either.
Anthony Mackie? Is it? Is it Anthony Mackie?
Yes, Anthony Mackie.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, it
that-
is. Oh my god.
Thank you. As soon as you said his first name, I wasn't gonna get it.
So,
But
I think he plays amazing. I think
Yeah.
he did amazing. Some of you guys who can't accept the fact that Chris Evans is not coming back and is no longer
don't say that. Kidding. But
and is not Captain America anymore. I think he did amazing. Anthony Mackie was perfect. He had the jokes, he had the seriousness, the realness, and like the thoughts behind what Captain America should be. So I think he played amazingly. The build up towards Red Hulk was perfect.
yep.
I think it was absolutely perfect. Excuse me, sorry. I think my only problem was the main villain, which, in my opinion, I think it was a really cool idea. I just
I think not poorly executed, but just not executed in the way that you would have liked it.
yeah. Like like I liked the idea behind him, but I don't like. I'm trying not to spoil, but like, it's so hard. But I liked it. I liked the villain. There was just some things that I just didn't understand or didn't get, and maybe that's because I didn't read any of the comics. If there were comics of this movie, I don't know this guy, so I didn't know him before. So. And
Yeah, I didn't really. To be fair, I did not really know who this guy was until they explained it for me. To be quite honest with you.
They did explain a lot about him, which is good. That helps a lot. There is a cameo in the movie, and it's a really good cameo. I love it. I love it so much. You remember that cameo, right, Evan?
I think.
When everybody
Yeah.
gasped in the movie theater, me and you gasped.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Okay,
cameo.
yep.
It's really good. Really unexpected, but really
And
good.
perfectly timed. Like, it wasn't just like a cameo or it's like a funny cameo.
Oh, no,
this
it
guy's
was,
in the
like,
movie.
perfect.
It actually fit into the movie perfect. And it wasn't
yeah.
like the end of the movie cameo, too. It was like, it actually fit in with the story perfectly.
Yeah, it was damn near towards the climax of the story. So,
Yeah.
it was perfect where they placed that cameo. Some of the scenes were amazing. What's his name? Thunderbolt Ross, I think, did an amazing job. His name is... Why? Dude, I'm drawing a blank on some of these actors.
Oh.
Thunderbolt, the guy who plays Thunderbolt Ross.
President?
Yeah,
Han Solo? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Harrison Ford. God, Jesus
Harrison
fuck.
Ford?
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank on some of these actors.
Damn.
Harrison Ford did amazing as Thunderbolt Ross. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. I enjoyed the movie a lot. Didn't see why people hated on it so much.
You get to see a different side of Harrison Ford because if you're a nerd fan, obviously, like all of us are, and you love Harrison Ford, like as all nerds do, you get to see a different side that you may not have seen before.
Oh yeah, honestly, 100%.
With Harrison Ford.
Out of all the movies that I've
And it was
seen
good.
him in, you like this is totally a different side of Harrison Ford that like I haven't seen or most people haven't seen. And
He's
I
not
think
your
he,
cool-witted,
he
charmed, youngster, trying to be youngster, hip guy. Like
yeah,
he's not.
no.
He's not your typical Han Solo-esque movie.
Yeah,
Like in this one, like
I think he did amazing.
oh, and I think yeah, absolutely.
Like I
Like
loved
I think it was a
loved him.
great job. Like I think he played his role perfectly. Like even his acting when like I can't really say what, but like when he was trying to I guess I can say that. Like when he was trying to hold in like the Hulk,
Oh
the Red
yeah.
Hulk from coming out in some scenes, like he like his raw emotion, like he still got it, y'all. This man is damn near 10,000 years old, and
Yeah.
he still got it, bro. Like
Dude, he's what did Deadpool say to Wolverine? He's like, Disney owns him now, and they're gonna make him do it till he's
do it
90.
till he's 90.
Damn straight it is. Fox killed him. Disney brought him back. They're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
Harrison Ford's gonna be doing this till he's 150 and doing it from a casket.
Literally.
Like,
But-
and he'll still be good from the casket, y'all. Like, come on,
Oh yeah.
stop
I
playing with
think
this man.
I think everyone played very well in that movie. No, I think it was an amazing movie. No, there is one post-credit scene, and we'll obviously talk about it later. But there's a there's a lot of questions and a lot of theories you could take from the.
But I
post-credit scene.
actually blew Dom's mind when I
Yeah.
proposed my theory,
Yeah.
and I think he's on board with mine too.
I am,
but we'll
I am,
talk
yeah.
we'll talk about that in the actual spoiler part. But
There is one thing I should have told Evan to do before we went to go see this movie, and it was to go see to watch the movie Eternals.
Eternals, I had no idea what the hell the Eternals was.
Yeah.
So when the Celestial thing was in the water, I straight up looked at him with my mouth gaping open. I was so fucking confused.
He was
It's
like, "What the
fuck is that thing?"
I was
Like that
"That's-"
was fucking crazy.
I was like, "That's a
Because that was me
Celestial."
seeing. That was me seeing that for the first time. I was like, ah!
Yeah. And I pretty much gave him like the quick rundown of the movie Eternals. I enjoyed the movie. I don't know why some of y'all didn't. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was really nice from all the main superhero characters. It was a nice break from them. That's why I loved Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Dude, that movie was perfect. I don't think you've ever seen that movie either, have you?
No, I have not.
Shang-Chi and the Legend
Wait,
of
the one
Ten
with the
Rings.
rings, the ring gut people.
Yeah,
Wait, the Asian guy with the
Asian
rings.
guy,
Yes,
yeah.
I have seen that. I have seen that,
was a
actually.
good movie.
That was a good movie.
And
I really liked that.
I really like those movies that like take a break from like the main characters, the main quote unquote superhero characters and stuff like that.
yeah, and
because-
just does something completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I love
nice
that.
reliever. It's a nice breather from all of that. That's why I really can't wait to go see Thunderbolts, because it's
it's-
a nice break and reliever from all these big name superhero movies, and we're getting like the quote unquote anti-villains, anti-hero team.
Like
So-
the Suicide Squad's almost
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
it-
It's pretty much Marvel's Suicide Squad. So, but yeah.
which I was a fan of Suicide Squad. But
Yes, same here.
side note, there has not been a lot of DC to talk about. So if you're a DC fan, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah. The only thing coming is Superman.
and that's gonna be a great one when it comes out. But really, besides that, like it's just been dead over in DC. They
because
must
they've
be
been-
pumping
Dude,
everything into this movie.
either that or they just, well, they haven't been really that great these past couple of years, except for maybe the new Suicide Squad, but I didn't even watch
Yeah.
that.
I did not like it, nor did I watch it.
So
Not gonna lie, I judged
liked,
it very harshly on the credits, or not the credits, the preview.
Same. I liked the original Suicide Squad.
Love that one. Yeah, that was a
I-
good one. I
I
love
genuinely
that.
loved that Suicide Squad. Maybe the Joker was a little different than all these other ones, but like other than that, I loved Harley. I loved Deadshot. Who else was there? Shark. What's his name? Fuck. The shark dude. And then who else?
Fuck!
Who else was on that team?
Bird. Bird.
Oh my god, I forgot who else was on that team.
It's
Oh, and then the witch chick.
Oh, she was great. She was
that
great.
was
And
a
also,
nice, cool
mommy, mommy, mommy.
But
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, let's get back on track. Back to the movie. I think we are at the time. This is going to be the spoiler part, so I will put a timestamp or a time thing to. Unless this goes to the end of the video, I'll put a time of when we do stop talking about the spoilers in the movie. So, but anyways,
Unless you really like watching our Discord things light up, I would just skip. Unless you really want to turn your volume all the way off and give us watch time. But
that'd be
anyway,
nice. Anyways,
you should do that anyway. You should turn this fucking all the way down, right fucking now. Turn it down. Right fucking now. I want to be silent, and I just want you to let it go, all right? And I want you to gamble. Fuckers.
All right, here we go. So, this is the spoilers for Captain America Brave New World. Again, this is your last warning. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, skip. All right. So, I think the villain, I keep forgetting his name. The main villain is like this oversized, like thinker, like he okay,
It's what would happen. It's what we would want Hulk. Like if you wanted to become Hulk and get all this gamma radiation inside of you, that's what 99.9% of humans would end up like.
yes,
Some sort of deformed figure thing.
like he looked really weird, but the gamma made him a lot smarter.
Give him a brain instead of bronze.
Yeah,
Ah, ha.
nice. But I think he was played very well. I just didn't like his design.
Who's his actor? Because his actor seemed very familiar.
Actually, I don't know. Let me check.
Was it Nicolas Cage? Look at a lie. He kind of looked like Nicolas Cage. Hold up. That might have been Nicolas Cage. Or Pickles Cage. Because he was green. Ha ha ha. Ha!
So Samuel Stearns is the villain, and he's played by Tim Blake Nelson.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him. He played in a TV show I liked. A cop TV show I liked. I can't forget what it is. But I can't remember what it is, but that was very good.
Yeah,
He
I think
played very good in my show. The show I liked.
Samuel Stearns was a really good villain. He was okay. Some of the things were very confusing, but a lot of things that came up at the beginning of the movie to set this movie up was the original Hulk movie.
Yeah, like the actual, not like the Bruce Banner we know from the Avengers. Like this is the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
the Incredible
actual movie. Let me see. Incredible. Hold on. I'm trying to look this up. The Incredible Hulk. The 2008 film. He was played by, and with like Abomination and all that. Like it showed clips.
Abomination was like they showed clips of that fight, like that end fight scene, like which was kind of crazy.
I didn't know this, but in the original 2008 Incredible Hulk, Tim Blake Nelson plays Samuel Stearns.
No way.
So like,
it's all full circle?
Yeah, it's a full circle.
Damn. So for people who actually, not for people who actually, but for people who remembered that, they definitely gasped in the movie theater.
Yeah, they definitely would have been like, oh my god. But I did not. I've only watched the 2008 film once, so. But they
Same here, like once or twice.
But they do show clips from the actual film, the Incredible Hulk film, and it's really cool. But I don't know if they're going to actually, if this means that they're changing the actor for Hulk and Bruce Banner or not. So that's a theory that can run around people's minds if they're actually gonna change the actor. But anyways, I think the build up towards Red Hulk was amazing. Like there was so many constant like scenes where I was like, oh my god, it's gonna come. Oh my god, he's gonna turn. He's gonna turn. Thunderbolt Ross is gonna turn, and then he doesn't, and then he does. At the very end, and to be fair, some people said that there's Red Hulk. There's only like 5 minutes of Red Hulk. Not necessarily. You pretty much get Red Hulk damn near throughout the entire movie. It's just you're not seeing him fully change. But when Thunderbolt Ross finally changes into the Red Hulk, oh, it's beautiful. The fight scene is amazing.
He looks so good.
Oh yeah, he looks amazing. And for all of you that is wondering, no, Captain America's Sam does not beat the Red Hulk.
He pulls a Natasha Romanoff. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yes.
That might be one of my small pet peeves, which I understand. It has something most of the time. It has to end like that, but because you can't really just pound the fucking Hulk into a pulp.
Because he's just gonna get right back up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't really pound him into the ground like that. Especially the old one, because he couldn't really. Especially in this, you can't. Like, this is the president you're beating up, technically. Like, you're beating up the president here. You can't really not... can't really beat him into a bloody pulp.
Yeah.
Especially because with his age, he was a lot more...
like, weaker.
He took a lot more... Yeah, he was a lot more weaker. As a Hulk really was, brute,
I think...
and could take a lot of damage and everything like that. Like, laser bolts were shot at him in New York when the Chitauri attacked.
Yeah.
But with this one, he was just getting cut by, like, basic knife stuff and stuff like that. So it just shows the age, which I thought was a really good act. Don't make Hulk super overpowered like he's in his prime. Like, show his age. Like, that's exactly what I would want.
Yeah. I still think they did him perfectly though. And another thing that I liked is for all you people that really liked the original Incredible Hulk and how much damage he did and stuff like that, they pay homage to that.
Oh yeah,
like,
they do.
He goes on a not a murderous rampage, but like destroys damn near everything and like tearing things down. Dude, he throws a helicopter at another helicopter at one point. And that was cool as fuck.
He also, I thought what was really cool was the thunderclap at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah,
that
dude.
was so fucking good.
Yeah, he just fucking claps and boom. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, it was really cool. I liked it a lot. I liked him a lot. Another thing.
And to bounce off what you said, hold on, sorry.
No,
bounce off what
good.
you said of the people not liking the screen time. I think what they did with his build up was perfect because like you don't want to. It's not Captain America versus the Red Hulk. That's not what the movie's
and this wasn't
about.
a Hulk movie.
Yeah, so like go figure it's not gonna have him in it. But like or it's not gonna have a shit ton of him in it. It was perfect to the amount of you could see the rage boiling inside of him like all Hulks do. There's a rage factor to his madness. So like you could see it happening within him and it was mwah, mwah.
Oh yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Kiss.
I think the build up, like, if you want to compare the build up, obviously it's not over years, and many episodes and events happening, but you can compare this build up to the Obi-Wan and Darth Maul fight. How,
yeah,
like the build up was there. Like you could see it happen, and then this fight happens, and you're like, oh my god, the build. It was so much worth the wait. While the Obi-Wan Darth Maul fight was very short and only three attacks, 3 swings. No, I think the build-up was perfect. I loved it a lot. They kind of had like 2 side villains and then one main one. The 2 side villains was Red Hulk and then the other like mercenary guy. I can't tell if he's gonna play a big role or not in other movies. I don't know. And then Steven Spurs was the main villain, but I really liked his like the idea behind him, and then how he played like music and lights to take control of people.
Yeah, that part was really cool. The whole mind control thing that we see like with Bucky and stuff, that was great.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that without like all the words and numbers and stuff like that. So, but we can talk about the cameo now. I'll let you talk about the cameo because you love him a lot.
I am an absolute huge fan of the Winter Soldier. Like that whole Winter Soldier, Prime Winter Soldier 2 of him against Captain America in the actual Captain America the Winter Soldier. That was such a beautiful fight scene when they was on the bridge and they were fighting under the overpass. Oh my god, when I told you I got goosebumps rewatching that movie, like actual goosebumps. It's just fantastic. But Mr. Bucky Barnes does make an appearance, and it is a very good appearance. He shows up for maybe about 5-ish minutes, but it isn't just like 5 minutes of like 5 minutes of like funny comedy, haha, all that. It's like an emotional talk that Sam needed to have with Bucky to have like to let everyone know that Bucky and Sam are still very good friends. They still love each other. And on top of that, it's a very good way of saying, hey, you are Captain America.
Yeah.
Again, reminding him Steve Rogers chose you for a fucking reason. So I promise you that when you feel this doubt and everything of, oh, I didn't get to save this person, I didn't get to save my friend from this missile that got blown up and he's in critical condition. You're doing all of this. You're saving continents and everything like this. You're saving all this other stuff without the super soldier serum. You've got more on your plate than probably Steve has ever had on his plate because of this expanding world and because of all the new stuff with the new Captain America and all that. You are Captain America, and you're doing it better without the super soldier serum.
Yeah,
like I thought he did it perfect. Like he came in at the right time. He needed to help Sam realize that he's doing the right thing and everything like that. It was perfect. I loved every part of that.
And there's a funny there's a funny thing where so Sam asks Bucky, he's like, should I have or should I take the super soldier serum? And Bucky was like, no, like he's like, no, you're Sam. You're the new Captain America, blah 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 blah. And as Sam is fighting Red Hulk, he brings up a funny point. He's like, well, what did he say? You lied, Bucky. I should have taken that super soldier serum while fighting Red Hulk.
No, yeah, you said no super serum my ass.
Yeah.
Pulling up as he just got pushed under a bunch of rubble.
Oh,
and people are helping him out of the rubble, and he's just like, no super serum my ass. Damn.
But yeah, it was a really nice cameo. I really liked him.
And that's why. Yeah, and that's why I cannot wait for fucking Thunderbolts. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait.
Because I think
Thunderbolts is going to be so good.
I think Bucky kind of like hints towards Thunderbolts in that small clip, in that cameo he has, because he said he's like, I gotta catch a flight. I have something going on somewhere. And I think that's him going to meet up with what is it, the Red Soldier and Natasha's sister.
Which I keep forgetting her name.
Yeah, I love her. She's hilarious. Oh my god, she's funny. Funny.
Hot. Hot. Hot and well, very hotting.
Yes, but she's hella funny, and I love her so much. But I think that's him saying that like he's going to meet up and see what they're doing. But
She's got this very blunt funniness to her, and it's awesome.
this like nonchalant kind of stuff.
Like, yeah, I know I'm being an ass, but it's funny as fuck to make you look stupid.
Yeah, but it was really it was a really nice cameo. What was some other things? Oh, they're definitely they're definitely trying. The MCU Marvel is trying to show us every new Young Avenger, and they've been doing good so far. So we got the Hawkeye series with the new the new Hawkeye is gonna look like, Hawk Girl, and then in this movie, Captain America: Brave New World, we see who the new Falcon's gonna be.
Which I love him so much.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Like,
I
he's
like him a
very
lot.
good.
He's got that.
And just like his spirit, he's got like this. I can do whatever I put my mind to, sort of like
Yeah,
shit, and I love that.
he's a bit cocky at times, but it's like I'm young. I've got my whole life ahead of me, kind of cocky. So
Yeah.
but it was really cool. The Celestial fight scenes were really good, but it felt like it wasn't out of place. It was just like it felt like they needed to put another fight scene, and they wanted to just do it at the Celestial.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the whole thing is about the new material being introduced into the MCU, adamantium, which is from the Celestial, the dead Celestial, and obviously all these countries are trying to get to it, and Thunderbolt Ross or America is trying to create this kind of treaty or this peace treaty to be able to like
Share the adamantium with everyone else in the world.
so now
Give it equal amount.
Yeah,
like
so-
distribute it equally.
Yeah, so not one country has the most, and overpowers others. So, and there's a lot of deceiving, and miscommunication that almost damn near leads into World War III. And I mean, I liked the fight scenes; they were really good, and
I
it's
like
just-
the fight. I like the fight around the Celestial.
Yeah.
It just felt. It just like
it
felt a little forced.
yes, like because
Going
ever
like.
sorry
Yeah. Go ahead. No, go
Ever
ahead.
since the Eternals movie and the Celestial came out of the water and died, the MCU hasn't acknowledged this dead Celestial at all until this movie. So I think they were just trying to put it in to say, oh hey, we know there's a dead Celestial in the ocean, blah 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 blah. So
Yeah.
like it just kind of felt forced. But other than that, it was really good. It was really
Oh yeah.
good.
No. That the actual like it felt forced, but like once we actually got settled into the scene, like really good scene.
Yeah. Oh,
Like-
and they're also back to the new Avengers. They're also they show the new Black Widow. What I think is going to be the new Black Widow.
Most people still think it's gonna be her sister.
I don't
But-
think so. I think it's going to be this chick. She is Red Room,
Yep.
and she's
Which, in the
badass.
words of Sam, it means to get the fuck out of her way.
yes, move or be moved.
Yep. Yep,
But-
yep.
Yeah.
I loved the whole... No, I don't... Okay, hold on. Before I say that, let me rephrase that. I don't love the whole Red Room idea. I think what happened to those children in there is fucked. But I love the whole...
This story.
the story behind it of how Natasha came to be and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like how she pushed back from the Red Room and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I loved that. I loved that. I thought that was a really cool way. I mean, like, and also it's a really cool thing to have it happen to know that there's more women out there that like Natasha who are willing to just do as much good as possible, which I loved.
And I like how they're showing more ex-Red Room characters.
Yes.
Because obviously Natasha and her sister weren't the only ones. So.
Yep.
So, yeah. Overall, I think it was a really good movie. But yeah. Any other comments you have about the movie?
I don't think so. But I again, I don't know why people were dogging on it so hard.
Yeah.
I loved that. But that was a really good movie. And yeah, I just don't see why people were hating on it so hard. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was a genuinely good movie.
I enjoyed it a lot. I had a good time. Last but not least, the post-credit scene. Pretty much what happens is Sam goes and visits what's his name? I already forgot. Oh my god. Samuel Stearns, sorry. He goes and sees Samuel Stearns at the high facility jail that in Captain America Civil War where Tony went to and all the other Avengers were in there. That's pretty much where Samuel Stearns is being held right now. But Sam goes there and he talks to him, and Samuel Stearns kind of like talks to Sam, and he's like, you know, you're not the only hero on your world, and you're not the only world that has heroes. And he's like, what would you do if they came here?
Yeah.
So, and there was a, like, me and Evan, like, as we're leaving the movie theater and driving home, we talked about it a lot. And do you remember what you said that got me like, whoa?
Yes.
I'll let him
Dom
take
was
over.
kind of thinking, like how he was thinking that there was going to be some sort of setup with another like anti-Avengers or like different Avengers sort of thing. And then I said, what if they're talking about the multiverse theory, meaning that all of the villains are coming in from all the dimensions, which we almost saw that in the Spider-Man movie, the newest Spider-Man movie. We almost saw all of the villains from all the different Spider-Mans coming into the one universe with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So what if they're talking about that theory? Where what happens if we open the floodgates? What happens when all of the bad variants of Captain America, the bad variants of the Avengers, or just the bad villains in general from every dimension? What happens when they all come here? What are you gonna do? What is your Avengers gonna do?
Yeah.
And I think that's going to end up tying in to Avengers Doomsday. I think it's all going to tie in together, and we're all going to be like, oh, so that's what he meant, and all that. But
Yeah.
that was my hot take on it.
Yeah. I absolutely agree. I think I'm on board with that. I think it's going to be something along the lines of multiverse on that storyline. I know we're not entirely we're kind of in the multiverse storyline right now, but not exactly anymore. We were like heavy because of Kang. But until, we started moving into Doctor Doom, which sucks. But
Yeah.
like there's still that multiverse story into the Doctor Doom story. And yeah, I think it's going to be something along with the multiverse and how there's other variants of either villains or Avengers, heroes, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I think it all.
and it kind of makes sense because Samuel Stearns is like really really smart. So like it kind of makes sense for him to talk about like he knows about the multiverse and he knows about all these other variants and stuff like that. So he was kind of like talking big game against Sam. And he's like, "What are you gonna do when all these other people come?" You know. So, but yeah, overall 10 out of 10. I liked the movie. I would rate it 9.5 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. So
Agreed.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, again, I don't know why people were hating on it so hard. I thought it was a pretty good movie. Like overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Oh, yeah. But let us.
pretty good movie.
Hey, you guys, let us know what you guys thought about the movie. Hopefully,
Yeah, absolutely. Let
you
us
guys
know.
see it soon. Oh, there's another thing we need to talk about real quick, or not necessarily talk about, but we need to start watching
Oh God.
Daredevil.
Yes, Daredevil
Daredevil
is starting
born
to
again.
pop off, and I think we might need to give her a watch.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to start watching it soon. Hopefully soon. I'll probably throw in an episode or two once a week. So
Try and get caught up.
yeah. Yeah. But other than that, you got anything else planned for the rest of the week?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I do want to, because we are not just a nerd news podcast. We still do sports here, and I just want everyone to know is that yes, we are watching sports. We just aren't
Yes.
too heavy on it because, to be fair, if we talked about really all the small games that happened, all of it, this would just turn into a sports podcast.
Yes.
And we feel like we don't want to do just a sports podcast.
Yeah.
We want to be kind of an everything podcast. So, yes, we know about the sports. We know about it all. Speaking of which, LeBron James and Luka both dropped 30 in an overtime win against the Knicks.
And-
Chef dropped a 40 McNugget bomb.
LeBron getting
Celtics.
50,000 career points.
Yes, I forgot about that. We had to shut that out real quick. But we see it. It'll definitely, the sports will ramp back up around playoff time. For sure.
Yes.
But
I think that's going to be, other than football, I think that's going to be like the big time where we talk about sports, like other sports. So like basketball and baseball. It'll most likely, like, we'll talk
playoffs.
heavy. Yeah, we'll talk heavy during the playoffs. We'll still talk about it, but
because it's just a lot of games, and we're not gonna sit and talk about every single game.
yeah, unless it's a really good
some people
match.
would. Yeah, like if it's like probably a finals matchup or something like that, or
Yeah.
but like, it's just not something we're gonna do every single day. Talk about sports every single day. Yeah, we've taken a small break from it, but a lot of shit happened in the first 2 weeks of our podcast with
Yes.
sports, so we kind of had to talk about it.
Yes.
But we do know that sports still exist and everything like that. Baseball spring training's about to be done. Like,
yeah, we'll talk about like
baseball's
some of the
coming
first
back.
games.
Yep.
With baseball.
First takes of we'll do like our first little. Is it too early to determine a World Series winner yet, and all that sort of stuff? Like we'll do all the stuff like the first take does. We'll like give our way too early predictions and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
I promise that will come. It's just we're not. It's just a lot.
I think the Reds are going to the
No.
playoffs.
Yes, sure. And I have crack in my butt crack.
I really do. I
But-
really do. I really do. But enough of that.
Is he delusional? Yes. Do we still love him? Yes. You gotta. Unfortunately, I have to deal with him. But
All right. But I think we.
But yeah.
I think we have run out of time for this episode. This is episode 5, so we're 5 episodes in.
We're fucking rolling them out there, bruh.
Yeah,
We're
every
rolling
week.
them out.
Trying to do this every week, boys. But
We are pumping it out.
yeah, we're loving it so far. We love just talking about all this stuff with you guys. And just rambling on for an hour. So,
Yeah, we love doing it too. Regardless of how tired I am right now, we love to do it.
yeah.
And I know it may not seem it emotionally, not emotionally, but like physically right now, because we're a little beat out from work. But we do genuinely love doing this. We always talk about it during the week, like away from obviously the podcast. We talk about it all the time, like, hey, we've got this idea for podcast or this and that.
Yeah.
And we do want to try next week to maybe include a Nut Squad member. So we may
All right.
we may try and throw in a special guest. Can't say who, but we may throw in a special guest.
I'm
But
totally down.
yeah, what would be really cool is that I know Barbecue's got some mics, but we could do the first in-person podcast for my birthday at like Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Fucking try and see if we could set up a fucking podcast room in the middle of the fucking couch.
Yeah.
That would be fucking fun as hell.
We could
to
do like a half episode since it'll be at the end of the week. A little
Yeah.
half episode, and I'll try to get it posted the next day or like Wednesday of that week, something like that.
Yeah. But like, yeah, we just got a bunch of ideas, so don't worry. We keep it hip fresh for the gangsters too,
Yes. Absolutely.
But
Anyways,
that is about time.
yes.
Time to wrap
Anyways,
it up.
if you guys like the video, dislike the video, we don't care. Like it, dislike.
Like it now.
I
I don't care. Like it with your dead grandma's fingers.
All right.
Do that too.
Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We love.
Do that with your uncle's fingers. We don't want to know where those are though. Just like them. Just
I
like the
can't-
video with them.
I can't stay serious. I can't stay professional.
That's why I'm here. Not everyone has to stay. No one stays professional when I'm around. All right.
Go ahead and like. Go ahead and just subscribe for us if you'd like. If you like the video and all that. Go ahead and comment down if you guys what you guys think of the movie, Captain America: Brave New World.
Yeah. And if you've made it this far, type chicken finger.
Yes. But yeah, guys. We'll see you guys next week on episode 6. Bye bye.
See you later. Bye.